Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I wanted to talk about a story that I read the other day, and this story is just outrageous, and I will link it down below, and I feel really bad for this poor guy, and what these scumbags did to this guy, this is just unacceptable. I was getting really pissed off by reading what happened, and what had basically happened was Justin Montney, he had scheduled a wedding in May with his fiancée Alexis Wyatt, and tragically his fiancée had passed away in a car crash in February. He had scheduled several photo companies to film and record and take pictures of his wedding that was meant to be in May. And he contacted all the companies and told them about what had happened, and all of the companies had refunded him for his wedding except one, Copper Stallion Media. And Copper Stallion Media refused to give him back the $1,800 deposit that he made to them. They actually claimed that it's non-refundable and that they signed a contract. And what happened was Justin had tried to contact Copper Stallion Media several times to try to get a refund, and they would not give it to him. And then Justin went to the media. The media ran several stories on this, and there are several medias that ran a story on this. Copper Stallion Media then got pissed off at that point, accused him of slandering their name. They actually purchased a website in his name. So they purchased a website, justinmontney.com, in which they were mocking him. And they were even mocking him over his deceased fiancée, refusing to give him back his money, and then they threatened to sue him. And if you actually read about the founder of this company, the founder of this company has actually been to jail before and has scammed people out of their wedding photos several times. This is just really messed up. So I'm going to be reading through this article, also break it down as much as I can, and tell you guys about what I think about this. So here is the story. Alexis Wyatt was killed in a car crash in February just outside of Colorado Springs. Her fiancé, Justin Montney, told KRDO-TV that with his wedding canceled, he tried to get a refund on the $1,800 deposit he paid to Copper Stallion Media, a wedding videography and photography company based in Dallas, Texas. But the company said its wedding contracts are non-refundable. Due to the rare circumstances, Montney said they should have honored his request, and they should have. They should have been able to do that because they didn't render any services, he told KRDO-TV. And he is 100% correct on that. Even if he signed a non-refundable contract with them, they are not going to be providing any kind of services because there is no longer a wedding. His fiancée passed away. So what are they holding on to that $1,800 deposit for? They haven't filmed anything, they haven't taken any pictures, they haven't sent anybody to his wedding because his wedding hasn't happened and isn't going to happen. So what are they holding on to that $1,800 for? They have no right to hold that money. They're basically holding that money for a service that they did not provide. If they are not providing the service, even if he signed a non-refundable contract, they're not providing any kind of service. So they're basically taking his money and just holding it and refusing to give it back to him. And it says, after news of Montney's experience began to spread, people left dozens of negative reviews on Copper Stallion Media's social media page, as well as its page on theknot.com, a popular wedding website for help with planning registries and finding vendors according to the station. Copper Stallion Media responded by creating a website called justinmontneywedding.com. In an attempt to build their case against Justin Montney and rebut his claims, the company said it signed a legally binding contract with Montney and his fiancée on November 29, 2019. Again, they're saying that they signed a contract, but even though the guy signed a contract with you, his fiancée passed away. There is not going to be a wedding. What are these people holding on to this money for? And they're creating a website mocking him. How ridiculous is this? And they're threatening to sue this guy? This guy should sue them. We replied and expressed our sympathy and explained to him that all of our wedding contracts are non-refundable, the company states. He kept emailing us trying to get a refund, and we kept reiterating that the contract is non-refundable. We eventually stopped responding since the issue was moot. Copper Stallion Media claimed Montney emailed them again in May asking for a refund and saying that a presence will be taking place on social media. Montney then contacted the failing news station, KRDO, to tell his side of the story, the company wrote on the website it created. In the news, he admits that the contract was non-refundable, but says we should give the money back due to his circumstances. Life is up, Justin, the website reads. This is how this company responded to him. This is how they treat their customers. This is just messed up. And the fact that they're slandering his name online and they're accusing him of slandering them, they slandered themselves. Copper Stallion Media said that non-refundable deposits are the industry standard, adding that when a couple reserves a date, that date is blocked off the calendar so no one else can book it. If the wedding is canceled, the company said it keeps the money as liquidated damages, as there is likelihood that we will never rebook that date with someone else. Have these people not heard of what customer service is? Do these people not know what customer service is? You might have signed a contract, but this is not how you treat your customers, and just exploiting them, taking their money, and then slandering their name? How ridiculous is this? The company accused Motney of creating a smear campaign and said it acquired the Justin Motney domain for the next 2 years. If we knew he was going to shake us down, we would have charged a higher deposit, the website reads. He didn't shake you down. You shaked him down. You took his money and would not refund it to him even when he was not going to have a wedding anymore. The poor guy is grieving over his fiance that passed away, and you scumbags will not refund him his money? Copper Stallion Media posted screenshots of bad reviews it received on sites like The Knot and Yelp, as well as email exchanges and harassing voicemails from Motney and others who called to defend him. I read your contract, and I understand it's non-refundable, but have you guys ever heard of decency at all? Motney asks in one voicemail. You guys are disgusting. I hope your company burns to the ground. You go to hell, you disgusting people. I understand completely why he's pissed off. This is not okay, what they did to him. Slandering his name, not refunding him after this, telling him you signed a non-refundable contract. He's not getting married anymore. What are you holding on to this money for? You did not provide any kind of service, so they have no right to hold on to that money. On May 23rd, Copper Stallion Media reportedly posted a photo of the couple to its Facebook page on what would have been their wedding day, adding insult to injury according to the Denver channel. Today would have been the day where we would have filmed Justin and Alexa's wedding. After what Justin pulled the social media stunt to try and shake us down for a refund, we hope you sob and cry all day for what would have been your wedding day, the company wrote according to the news station. And they have since deleted that post. They have deleted that post and removed it. Do these people, just like Justin said, do these people have any decency at all? Are there human beings in this company? How can you do something like this? Holding on to somebody's money, refusing to give it back to him. I mean, the guy is suffering right now. I mean, he's grieving. His fiance passed away tragically months ago. He's not going to have a wedding anymore, the happiest day of his life. He may have a wedding in the future, but as for now, he's not going to have a wedding in May. And they're doing something like this. I hope that Justin sues these guys as much as possible. I hope he sues them, because it's outrageous that these guys have slandered his name, refused to give him his money back, and are now threatening to sue him. They slandered their own name. And the greed of this company, the absolute greed of this company for holding on to that $1,800, well, guess what? Because this company got so greedy, this story went viral now. And what's going to happen is this company is going to lose much more than $1,800 because of all the people that are not going to schedule their weddings with this company anymore after overhearing what they did. They're going to lose a lot more money than $1,800. And another thing, I was researching this company more, and this company is run by Jesse J. Clark. This guy has been involved in numerous scams in which he failed to provide wedding photos for couples. So he would take couples' money and refuse to provide wedding photos. He would refuse to provide wedding video. And he has actually been taken to court on this. And even here, you have a picture of this. This is the founder of this company. This guy's been in court before, and he actually got sentenced to 2 months in jail by a judge for violating a court order in which he was not allowed to participate in this business anymore. He violated that, and now he's running another company again. So this guy has just scumbag written all over him. He's been involved in numerous court cases, probably had a bunch of people sue him, many couples that he ripped off, and now this is probably the scummiest thing that this guy has done. I don't understand how people can behave like this. This guy has scumbag written all over him. Absolute scumbag, absolute terrible, terrible person. It's just outrageous. Absolutely outrageous that they're going to slander this poor guy and do these horrible things to this poor guy. But that is pretty much it for this story here, guys. I was just pissed off when I read this stuff, you know. This is, you know, not normally like, you know, some of the crazy current event stories that I do. I normally do like, you know, retail ones, but this one just caught my eye, and I was just so pissed off at this company. This company is absolute scum, and I hope that they run out of business, and I hope that this guy gets his money back. I hope he takes these scumbags to court and just bankrupts their company. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.